Hello Leo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of September. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. This is general as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, all of that information is down below in the description box. And as always, I'll include a link to all of the card decks and creators that you see here today. So Leo, let's dive right into this. These are the 3 card decks we'll be using for your focus messages. Issues, fittingly enough, for this reading, Fire by Fire Witch Tarot. And this one is the Sacred Karmic Shadow Work Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Lastly, the Divine Domestic Soul Connections Challenged Relationship Messages by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's start. Let's take a look at how this is all going to go for you, Aquarius. Did I just say Aquarius? Oh gosh, Leo, so sorry about that. I've done so many readings today and I just completed the Aquarius reading. I still have Aquarius in my brain. For some of you guys, you might even be focused on an Aquarian, so sorry about that. Leo. Okay, this is a Leo reading. So let's take a look at what the issues are here. All right, grabbing this card right here. Never satisfied. Hard to please. Nothing is ever enough. Insatiable. So Leo, this could be your person, that they're never satisfied with how things are between the two of you, or they're just very difficult to please, okay? And that makes it very hard in a relationship to have that level of satisfaction in the connection. All right, so let's add to this. Let's grab your second focus message. And I forgot to mention cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to this reading, you're absolutely welcome to tune in. All right, so let's grab one. Power trip. Okay, so somebody might be all up in their power, like just trying to exercise their power, trying to perhaps throw their weight around when it comes to the relationship, the connection. We do have a male figure here. It could be a masculine energy, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. So take it for how it resonates. So somebody's never satisfied and they're on this power trip of theirs, okay? Or that's perhaps how they feel about you. So it could go either way. All right, let's grab a dialogue message from the Divine Domestics deck here. All right, I want this card. Our separation has destroyed me. There are times when I haven't wanted to live. I have wondered if you would even notice if I no longer existed. Oh my God. That, for one thing, is already letting us know here, Leo, you guys are not together right now. You are in separation. And someone is taking it pretty hard. It could be this masculine, but it could be for the feminine too. It could be either of you. Oh my goodness. So let's continue. Let's see where else this is going to go. All right, we'll start things off with the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoon Light. I have wondered if you would even notice if I no longer existed. That's a pretty painful energy right there. All right, so we'll see why that's coming through in that way, Leo. Angels and spirit guides, please, for this bonus reading. For Leo, what's up? Time. Whatever is going on between the two of you, whatever issues, the challenges, the shadows, whatever they are, it's going to take time to fix it. There's a cycle that needs to phase out. Cycle completion, okay, that needs to happen here. Could even be reference to divine timing that's needed. Look at this. We've got boundaries that are up. Somebody drew the line here. Could be my feminines. Especially if your masculine is coming towards you with this power trip and making you feel powerless. That nothing you do is ever good enough. You know, that vibe of just never satisfied. And maybe you've had enough of that. It hurt you that you guys went into separation. But at the same time, you weren't going to be a doormat for this person. So maybe your answer for now is no. And in order to fix what's broken here between the two of you, it's going to take some time. We've got resentment stinging words, bitterness, anger. So you guys have had your fair share of arguments here. You've said some very painful things to each other. And then look at this. We've got loyalty, dedication, trust, reliability, and then a spiritual connection. I feel ultimately, Leo, this is all you're wanting from this person, is their loyalty, is their dedication to the partnership, is that there is somebody that you could trust, that they are reliable, that they have your back. And you see this person perhaps as a soulmate, that you do have this very deep love that you have for this person. You guys are clearly in separation, and what you're wanting here ultimately is unity. But if you guys are traveling down very different paths right now, that makes it very difficult. That makes it a little harder. We have harmony coming up next. Peace, balance, friendship. I feel that that would certainly restore harmony in the relationship, is to bring it back into balance, whatever is out of balance between the two of you. There could also be your connections to certain friends who know what's going on, and they could help you heal and work through this to help bring it into balance. And also, should you and your person have an opportunity to reconnect, perhaps it would be best for you guys to start in the beginning when you were just friends, to explore where it can ultimately go, to be able to build a stronger foundation should you decide with a second chance to take things beyond friendship. So we'll see where this is going to go here. All right, so let's add some additional guidance from the Pining Rose Twin Flame Ascension deck. This is the Volume 2 deck by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know here? Social media just jumped out. Something about social media. Maybe that's where you guys are keeping tabs on each other. Or it could have been part of the problem that drove a wedge between the two of you. Maybe someone was occupying their time too much on social media, or talking to other people on social media to where they couldn't be loyal to you. I'm feeling here, for some of you guys, there could have been infidelities and cheating in third-party situations. And then we have respond coming through right next to social media. You're waiting for somebody to respond to you, perhaps, Leo, or they are. What I'm feeling here for some of you is if your person was talking to someone else on social media, and maybe you caught them and they were waiting for this person to respond, maybe you drew the line, you drew this boundary, created this boundary between the two of you, or maybe you blocked them on social media so they can't reach out to you, so that there's no response that's going to be heading in their direction if you're not even receiving their messages. So take whatever part of that interpretation makes sense for your situation. And then we have reincarnation coming through here. A lot of the same messages from this particular deck anyway that came through for Aquarius is also coming through here. So maybe there's a reason why I brought up Aquarius to begin with in the beginning. That can apply to some of you. So even though you're in separation for now, there's resentment from both sides, I feel. There's this opportunity to bring this relationship back to life. It's still possible here. But for now, things are a little bit chaotic between the two of you. Part of the issue I feel here, Leo, is because maybe you couldn't trust this person. So that's created somewhat of a tower moment here between the two of you when you guys went into separation. I mean, going back to this very painful message, our separation has destroyed me. There are times when I haven't wanted to live. I have wondered if you would even notice if I no longer existed. You know, would you even care if I wasn't around? That's what you're wondering. I feel you love this person, but you guys have had some major challenges here, which is why more than likely you drew this line. You created a boundary so that they can't reach you at this time, maybe. But here's the thing too. They still want you. Okay? They as well feel this spiritual connection to you. We also have signs that might be grabbing your attention at this time, Leo, letting you know that they still want you. So pay attention to those signs, whatever they are, trying to communicate to you that this person is still very much interested in you, that they still love you, that they still care for you. Okay, so let's add to this with some tarot. This is my new deck. It's called the Tarot Teacher. And if you've ever been interested in learning how to read tarot for yourself, I created this deck that makes it very easy to learn. It's got upright and reversed meanings for each card. So there's no second guessing what each card means. It's right there in front of you. And it really helps you to remember the meanings of each card rather quickly the more you use it. So if that's something you're interested in, guys, I have provided the link to my deck shop down below. So Leo, what else is going on in this connection? They still want you. They want to be able to reincarnate this relationship. Justice coming through. Some of you guys might be focused on a Libra here. This is all about the truth. This is clarity. All you want in this partnership is to be treated fairly. You know, and I have a feeling here that there was this out of balance vibe between the two of you. And the Justice card is all about balancing the scales. Because in order for this relationship to work, there has to be equal give and take in the partnership, you know? And that's what's going to help keep you guys in balance. There is also this need for the truth. And I feel that that was important. That perhaps trust issues played a role in what broke you guys into separation. Possibly. And also, the Justice card does represent a soul contract between two people. You guys are coming through as soulmates here. Perhaps you're still feeling this person's energies even though you guys are at a distance from one another. But look at this amazing card coming through for you, Leo. This is your own energy. That's Six of Wands. This still has the potential to be a very successful relationship, because the Six of Wands is victory, it's success, it's progress, it's restoring your self-confidence. And perhaps your person finally recognizing what it is that they're missing in their life without you in it. And believe me, they would notice if you weren't around. They do notice. You guys are in separation. Going back to this card, I have wondered if you would ever notice if I no longer existed. Oh, yes, they do. Absolutely, they do. There's this emptiness that they feel because you're not there. They feel it. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming through here. So this relationship can still come back around, Leo. This is destiny right here. This is good luck and good karma finally coming through for you. There are changes that need to happen here, yes. Because the way you guys were interacting with each other before and whatever the issues, shadows, and challenges were, that needs to be worked through, addressed, talked about, learned from. You can't sweep it under the rug. You guys have to deal with it. And with the Wheel of Fortune on your side, you guys can create the necessary changes to bring about a turning point in this relationship to get you guys onto a better path that will lead you down a road that can be a winning combination for this partnership. But also, some of you guys are losing sleep over this, okay? The Nine of Swords, fear, anxiety, insomnia, nightmares, deep unhappiness, hopelessness, depression, the inability to cope, all of it, you know? Going back to this message, our separation has destroyed me. I feel it destroyed both of you. not just one person. It destroyed both of you. Maybe you guys are both having nightmares about what's happened here. Maybe you're afraid that you guys are unable to overcome the obstacles, but clearly you can. You can be victorious and successful. You've got the Wheel of Fortune on your side here. Balancing the scales with that Justice energy. So don't allow your fears and anxieties to cloud your vision of bringing this back together, and your person has to do the same to overcome this energy of the Nine of Swords. It can be a little bit difficult, but it could be done. And then we've got the Two of Cups. Beautiful. Water energy right there for some of you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Compatibility between you and your person. You guys aren't perfect, but perhaps you're perfect together. You know, coming through as soulmates here. There's definitely this need for balance, and that's what the Two of Cups is addressing as well. The love is still here. The desire for unity is still here. Partnership, the connection. For some of you guys, what you're wanting with this person is long-term commitment by way of marriage. Maybe in time, they'll be ready to offer that to you. But still, there's this mutual attraction between the two of you, Leo. That's still coming through here. It's still coming through. All right, so let's add to this with some additional insight from the Love Games deck. This is by Sister Moon Tarot. So let's see what else here. Angels and spirit guides. What else do we need to know for this Leo bonus reading? Needing guidance. Okay, and maybe that's why you're watching this reading, because you need guidance in this way, and however way you need this guidance. Sometimes it's simply by reaching out to friends, to family that you can lean on and talk to and get things off your chest. Sometimes it's turning to prayer to receive guidance in that way from your angels, from a higher power. So if that's something that you need to do, by all means, if this is what's going to help you heal from this experience, then go for it. We do have stormy times coming through. That as well could have some element of the Tower moment that has presented itself here with that very chaotic energy. You guys have already been through these stormy times in your relationship. You already know what it's like to be in separation and go through so much pain as a result of what's happened here between the two of you. We also have possession, okay? Now, this could be one of the issues that you feel, or they feel, or made you feel like you were their possession, you know, in a negative way, that it's just putting you in that type of vibe where you're not your own person, that you kind of have to get their permission to go out and do things and say things and look a certain way, dress a certain way, you know, but you are your own person, Leo. You compliment this person, but they don't own you. That's just what I'm getting from that. Intimacy. They want to be able to experience these intimate moments with you again. We've got wanting. They want you still. They desire you still. This is certainly needed. Forgiveness between the two of you. In order to work through the issues that are overwhelming this connection, you have to be in a space of forgiveness within each other to be able to forgive each other's faults for whatever role each person played in the separation. If you guys are able to find forgiveness for each other, then you guys can certainly work through the challenges that are presenting itself here. Okay, So let's move on from that and let's go ahead and grab some angel numbers here. This is the Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck. This is by Mystic Moon. And if you don't identify with a twin flame connection, you could certainly, I can't even speak today, you can certainly refer to this person as a soulmate or a soul connection. I just blanked out right there. But yeah, we've already got the soulmate reference right there. So if you don't see your person as a twin flame, they could certainly be a soulmate. We're focused on the number and the messages. We have 1212. Your guardian angels are protecting you and this connection always. That's beautiful. So even though you guys are not together right now, your guardian angels are watching out for both of you and will help guide you back towards each other. I feel with this reincarnation, that's totally possible. What else, please, for Leo? We have 20330. This is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. So Leo, as far as a reincarnation, a reunion, coming back together, you've got a green light right there. A yes answer. So it's interesting because from this boundaries card, we clearly have a no answer right here. So through progress and through time, remember that was the very first card, wait cycles. Okay, that's coming through. In order to have progress here, it will take time. That no created by this boundary can be changed to a yes. So when the time is right, Leo, you'll know when it's time to make progress in this connection. And then we have 333 coming through as well. If you happen to be seeing this number, that as well right there is a sign that's grabbing your attention. So pay attention to that. And it does say past, present, and future energies need examining. What do you truly want moving forward? So there's a bit of reflection and self-evaluation that is needed here for both of you. Really tap into where the past was between the two of you, where you guys are at right now, and where you ultimately want to see the future go in this partnership. And then we've got 2333. The intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. A runner-chaser dynamic may form. Okay, maybe that contributed to why you guys are not together as well. That someone's a runner, someone's a chaser here. And lastly, we have 4141. Congratulations, you've taken the proper steps on your healing journey, which assures success. I love it. And we've got the Six of Wands, again, guys, ensuring that success when it comes to this partnership. So you're not there yet because more time is needed, but you will be able to get there, I feel. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some insight. This is my Sugar and Spice Oracle. A little naughty, a little nice, Leo. So let's take a look and see if you get a naughty message or a nice message or both. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. All right, what message can we add to this reading here? We have curry coming through. I want to spice up your life with my one-of-a-kind vibrant personality. Let me be the one to brighten that beautiful smile, to add excitement and an intense flavor to your days and nights. One taste of me and you'll want more. Okay, and I feel with this reincarnation and the desire, the wanting, they still want you, Leo, that they can spice up your life once again, or this is the effect that you have on this person. We also have lemons coming through here. Yes, sometimes life hands us lemons. You can waste your time focusing on those bitter moments that will leave you feeling so sour it'll make your eyes water, or you can make the best of what you've got and turn it into one hell of a masterpiece. So make yourself some kick-ass lemonade and hit reset, baby. Today is a brand new day. Absolutely. The past is the past. Today is a brand new day, so create change where change is needed. And this is something that you could both certainly be doing for yourselves, as well as the changes you implement in your own life can create change to bring you guys back together. We have cumin coming through. Come in, I won't bite unless you want me to. I'll make sure all those parasite exes you've dealt with in the past stay the hell away. Love with me is far from the mundane. I'll keep you on your toes. Of course, you don't have to worry about keeping physically active. I've got that covered too. So there's some references here to exes that might have played a role in why you guys went into separation, especially if your person, for example, was still talking to your ex, maybe on social media, okay? And that created a problem here. And last one, we have a baklava coming through. There are so many layers to our relationship. Sometimes we're all rolled up in our emotions, and it makes it difficult to make good decisions or to think clearly. Sometimes I find myself simply cherishing every sweet moment we get to spend with each other. No matter what happens, I will forever love you. No matter what happens, Leo, they will forever love you. That is coming through. And maybe some of you guys really needed to hear that. Maybe you weren't sure if they still loved you. Clearly, they still desire you, they want you, and they still love you. That is coming through here. Okay, so let's grab some additional insight here from the Divine Masculine. This is my Thinking Man Oracle. This is the Volume 2 deck. Divine Masculine messages. So Leo, let's take a look and see what your masculine wants to say to the feminine here. Angels and spirit guides, what does the masculine want to say to the feminine? You are my only desire. Maybe there were other people before, okay? Which I feel that is the case for some of you. But now, you're the only one that they want. The next message, I care more than you will ever know. They love you, they still want you, they still care. Open the door. You know, and maybe with this boundaries card right here, maybe before they tried to have you open this door and maybe your answer was no. But again, with time, where is that card? 0330. This is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. So it might have been no before to open this door, to allow this person back in, but perhaps in time, you'll be ready to allow them back into your life. This masculine, let me be your Prince Charming. That's coming through as well, Leo. The masculine coming through with this message, let me be your Prince Charming. And last one, give me another chance to prove to you that I'm not the same man who hurt you. Our love is surely worth another try. That is a really good message coming through here, because I feel for some of you, it is the masculine that created some of the issues in the partnership and really now wanting a second chance to prove to the feminine that he's changed, that he's a different man, not the same man that ended up hurting the feminine before. I really feel, my feminine, some of you guys really needed that message to come through here. All right, I'm guided to pull from my Woman's Intuition Oracle deck for the Divine Feminine messages. So let's take a look and see, Leo, what the feminine wants to say to the masculine here. All right, feminines, what do you want to say? No regrets. Okay, so my feminine, some of you guys have no regrets over how things played out. Maybe you feel that it was for the best, or maybe there was a lesson that you've learned as a result of that experience. Not to say it was easy and not to say it didn't hurt, but you have no regrets over where you're at perhaps in your life right now. The next message, I love a man who uses his strongest muscle, his heart. Okay, And what I'm also feeling here, because remember we ended up getting power trip, I also feel for some of my masculines, they were kind of throwing their weight around a little bit, you know? I really feel, though, that this masculine has worked on himself and has changed. The next message. The heart wants what it wants, and I want you. So my feminine, you definitely still want your masculine here. So this masculine coming through, letting you know they still want you, feminines, and you're responding similarly that you still want them to. What else, please? What else does this feminine want to say? I feel you loving me behind that tough exterior of yours. So we might have a masculine here, you know, who's trying to be tough on the outside and not really showing his emotion or love for the feminine. But this feminine here is definitely recognizing, you know, I feel you loving me behind that tough exterior of yours. One more message from the feminine here. Your kiss lingers on my lips still. So there's something about this masculine's kiss, my feminines, that you still remember. Very passionate, perhaps. An unforgettable, one-of-a-kind kiss. Unlike any other kiss that you've ever experienced, perhaps. Okay? So that's coming through here. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with some additional guidance from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know for this connection? Okay, we have broken coming through. I ran away from you because I was afraid. I've given my heart before and my heart was broken. I don't know how not to run. All I do is run from love. I've gotten so used to the pain. I'm almost numb to it. Maybe, just maybe, I'll give it one more try. Now remember, we ended up getting, if I'm not mistaken, let me just get that card, sorry. This card. The intensity of this connection may stir up fear in someone. A runner, chaser dynamic may form. And clearly we have a message here that someone is a runner, but willing to give it another try. We also have, again, I have never desired anyone as much as I want you. I can't stop myself from thinking about your kiss. The way you touch me, make love to me. I can feel you with me even when you're not near. I know you want me just as much. Let's make this a reality again. So some of you guys definitely wanting this again. And then we have this message of someday. You only see the part of me that I let you see. The tough exterior. The poker face. No sign of the hurt that you put me through. I'm never going to let you see how fragile I still am on the inside. That there's still a part of me working on healing and my personal growth. I'll be okay without you eventually. Whoa, this is coming through, I feel, for some of my feminines, you know, because you've experienced what it's like to deal with a masculine coming through with this vibe. I feel you loving me behind that tough exterior of yours, but clearly you guys are in separation. And this says you only see the part of me that I let you see, the tough exterior. So you're both putting up this tough exterior to kind of put a facade up so that the other person doesn't really know what you're going through. So for some of you guys, this boundary is still up. That boundary hasn't come down. The answer for some of you, it's still no, which is okay, you know, because you have your own free will. You've got your own choices to walk away from a situation if that's what feels right for you. And if what you feel you need to do at this point in time is to heal from this experience, then that is what you need to do. And you're coming through here letting us know, I'll be okay. You'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet again. All right. We also have this rhythm message. We have so much chaos going on throughout the world. I have to tune it out when it gets to be too much. Before I know it, I'm in my own little world where it's just me, my thoughts, my music, and songs that uplift me, songs that calm me, because it's about us. You are the rhythm in my heart. So some of you guys could certainly be tapped into particular songs and music that reminds you of the connection, that reminds you of this person. And it's interesting how it does say we have so much chaos going on, and we've got this chaotic energy, which for me can represent a tower moment that you guys have endured in this partnership. All right, and lastly, we have rise. Love has many colors. Sometimes it's gray when our heart has been broken, and sometimes you need to rise above the challenges to find clarity, to see the vibrancy of life and the love it brings us. And I really do feel this for this connection, for the majority, Leo, that you guys can rise above the issues and the challenges. You can make it work if you're both willing to put in the effort to fix what is broken in this partnership. So it's not impossible, but it takes 2 people to make the effort to make it all happen. Okay? So let's close this out, Leo, with some final thoughts, some final healing messages from your angels here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for the second half of September for your bonus reading. We do have retreat, which has a couple of meanings for me. Retreat as far as perhaps just taking a vacation, going on a retreat somewhere where you can just decompress and just not be so stressed out and just relax, have some downtime. This as well can be an indication for some of you that you are backing away from this connection, that you're kind of doing your own thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that feels right for you in your heart, then do what feels right for you. So if you feel the need to back away from this person for now, you can honor that and travel the road that you're meant to travel at this time. What else, please, angels and spirit guides? For Leo, healing messages. We have study. Okay, so some of you guys might be in school or be learning something new. These could also be tapped into lessons that need to be learned here, either in your own life with whatever's going on right now or through this connection. There are definitely lessons that need to be learned as a result of this whole experience. And healing is also coming through here. So this could be a physical healing that's needed. If you have, for example, been sick, if you haven't been feeling well, the angels are helping you to heal from that. This can, of course, be an emotional healing, healing from a broken heart, healing from the pain. All right, let's grab a couple more here. Couple more healing messages for Leo, please. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Soulmate at bottom of the deck. Sound familiar? And the next card, divine timing. That's coming through for a reason, guys, okay? So your person, Leo, we already know there's quite a few references here to soulmate in this reading. This person, no doubt, they are your soulmate. And remember, that's the second reference to forgiveness that is coming through in this reading. So in order for you guys to make progress in this relationship, to have a successful reunion, because you guys are clearly in separation, you have to be in a space of forgiveness for one another. Okay? And the very first message that came through, time, wait, cycles, infinity, divine timing. So it does come down to timing here for you and your person, Leo. This is something that cannot be rushed. Divine timing is at play here. So the universe is in control of when this is going to happen. So in the meantime, work on yourself, self-love, focus on you. Your person needs to be able to do the same thing, but ultimately, if you can find forgiveness in your heart for them and they for you, then you guys will be in a much better headspace, and in your heart will be prepared for a reconnection once it presents itself. And I feel there's a really good chance that that can happen. So this person clearly coming through as your soulmate. They still want you. And I have a feeling here, Leo, you still want them. You guys still care for one another, still desiring one another. And I feel the universe will find a way to bring you guys back. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. That's it for now, guys. Thank you as always for tuning in. And again, if you're interested in your own personal private reading at this time, Leo, all of that information is down below. Thank you guys so very much. I will see you next time.